We're on
There we
live,
go.
Joel. What's up,
We are live.
everybody? We are back. This is actually the 11th episode of GameOnia with your boy Bill Tendo and Retro Lizard Joel Jorski.
What's up, everybody? What's up? I am looking and I don't see you live.
Well, it's probably got a little bit of a delay. I'm looking for yours. So we're testing things out because this is actually the first time that Joel and I are not only live on YouTube, but we are simultaneously streaming to Facebook, to my Facebook group, which is 16,000 people's my Instagram, which is just under 20,000. Joel's Instagram, I don't know what Joel's packing.
I got like 1,000 subscribers. Not
whatever
even. I have 600. It's 800. I have 800 subscribers.
Whatever it is, his wife's happy with it. Neither one of us can do TikTok live because neither one of us got 1,000 subscribers on TikTok.
Yeah.
I guess because we don't concentrate on TikTok. I actually haven't concentrated on
I tried
Instagram in a long time, man.
I try to concentrate on TikTok, but it's so hard keeping up with social media. It really is, especially when you're trying to just work all day and not make videos all day.
Yeah,
I'm literally you work with your hands all day. I work with my hands all day. We don't have time to fucking be on social media posting shit and using a drill with one hand and recording with the other. Like what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and I might not be as energetic tonight as Joel already knows. So occasionally I'll take on little carpentry projects because I might have a little time to do so, and I enjoy building stuff. And I was a carpenter for almost 30 years. Excuse me. So I take on little projects. I went to put in a hardwood floor today, and strangely, one of the easier carpentry jobs, which is putting in floors.
Right.
And I wasn't even holding anything. I just stood up too fast and my back snapped, and it's been hurting ever since, man. It took me a solid 5 minutes to get down the stairs. I was like, this ain't no joke. So
all right, where is this? So hang on, I'm looking for my TikTok. We'll disconnect your stream after 1 hour. Streamers, blah blah blah. How do you find your Instagram stream key? Head to Instagram on desktop, create live video. If you don't see, please ensure
what's up,
you have
Catch?
a professional. Oh, you know
Patrick?
why? You know why we're not streaming to Instagram? We need to make a professional account.
I have a professional account.
Do you?
Yes, I can't see my own stream. I don't think. Are you seeing mine?
No, I don't see yours. You're not streaming to Instagram right now at all. So hang on, let me click on yours. Yours says copy and paste your stream key from Instagram. So you need a stream key. And then you'll be able to stream it.
Oh well, I guess that didn't work.
What the hell, right? And then wait, we're not streaming to Facebook either.
No,
it says when streaming to Facebook group comments description. Yeah, it's not streaming. It doesn't look like it's streaming to Facebook right now. Let me check the group. Hang on.
I'm checking it also.
Yeah, we are not streaming to the Facebook group right now. Wow, we're bad at this.
Yeah, we're bad at this.
We're real bad at this. Maybe we are. Oh, wait. Maybe it is.
I think I got it.
Yeah, click on save changes. I'm going to hit the X. I'm going to click on it too. Copy. Yeah, so you still got to copy and paste your stream key.
I thought I already did that.
To Instagram. Unless that's mine. Yeah, that's yours. All right, I'm going to hit the X. All right, we in the group? No, we're still not streaming to the group.
Nope.
God, we're so bad at this.
Oh, terrible.
What's going on, Bass? Hey, Tabby.
Terrible.
Hey, Vetch. What's going on, guys?
It should be going in the group, but it's not. I don't know why it's not.
We'll figure this out soon enough.
Oh, I could do like this. Let's do this. Oh no, that's gonna show off my whole studio. Can't do that. All right. I guess we're out on Facebook also. Wait, connect videos. Oh, yeah.
Did you? So for your Instagram, all you have to do is connect over your stream key.
All right. Hold on, I'll try that.
I don't even know my password for Instagram.
I thought it connected, to be honest. So I'm working on it, Tabby. I'm working on it. We've never tried to do this before, so
Yeah, we're rookies at this.
we're not even close to good at it. I would like to say that we are exceptionally terrible at this point.
You know, I had to change my Instagram password. I don't even know what email I use. Where's my email? Instagram. Username, profile picture. Yeah, I got that. Where's my email? Password security. Change password. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I had to change my password in August because I got hacked. My Facebook got hacked. So I changed all my passwords to all my social media. And I don't know what's what. Because I had to change them around so many times, especially my Facebook one. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't remember what I did for my Facebook login or what I did for my Instagram one either. I made it something, and then I don't know, and I don't want to keep doing it because then I'm going to get kicked out of Instagram. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. I'll figure out.
Oh, I think I got it for Instagram.
Think you got it? Did you get your stream key?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Come on, Bill Tendo. Let me see you go live.
Should be. I think I could get the Facebook now too. I think I got it.
No, nothing yet.
All right, give it just a moment.
Yeah, you still ain't live yet. For those people watching, we're trying to get live on Instagram and Facebook, where this is our first time ever doing it too. Except for Bill. He's gone live on Facebook before, but just not using StreamYard.
Well, yes, using StreamYard, but I haven't done it doing multiple things at one time. So on my homepage for StreamYard, it is showing all of these.
Hang on, let me take a look. Yep, shows YouTube, doesn't have a check mark next to. It says ready to go live. Go live. All right, I think now you're going live on StreamYard. Hang on.
Almost there. All right. Connect video source. So let me see if I can connect my.
So up in the top right corner, it says we're live on all three spots, but I'm not seeing you on Instagram. Maybe I gotta close and open it. Nope.
It's telling me that it's there, but it's not.
But it's not. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we're live right now. We're live right now on Facebook.
Are you sure?
Dude, I'm right here. Look at my screen.
What up?
Yeah, that's Facebook. Well, where's Instagram?
Oh, it is. What the hell? Good to go.
Yeah, it doesn't say Instagram's not showing up, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We're live on Facebook, so
yep,
let's go, baby. Anyways, so we're here. We're going to talk about Bill's, bad back. Tom Clark says we're live. Facebook user. Welcome to GameOnia Facebook group. We're finally streaming to you guys.
Oh, dude.
All right, Bill. So what's been going on in your life this week?
You give me a half a second, Joel. So let me get you. Let me get you started on something. You know what I saw today that was awesome?
What'd you see today? A Nirvana album that I don't like?
No. I saw somebody had an amazing. I think you got a stiff competition. I saw a light gun box that was 10,000 light gun games.
What? There's not even 10,000 light gun games available.
I mean, how can you compete with that?
Are you serious? Or are you just trying to get me off? Are you just trying to get me going right now?
I'm just fucking with you.
You're just fucking with me. 10,000 games. All right, yo, it says you got an issue streaming to Instagram.
Yeah, I that's what I'm doing right now. Actually,
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know what?
I got it at this point.
Did you watch my video the other day that I made making? Well, I guess I was kind of making fun of those drives. Did you watch that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I brought that up.
That's why you brought it up.
Look, dude. Let me be honest. I don't consume a lot of video game content because my whole life is consumed with it. Right.
Right.
But if you want me to be 100% honest, when you post videos and stuff, I watch your content.
You watch my content.
I do. I watch my friends' stuff. You know, I feel like it's the least I could do for most people. I actually enjoy your content. I don't enjoy everyone's, but at the same time, you know.
Right. I do watch Chelsea Key from the group says, "What's up, Bill?"
Yeah, Chelsea.
I do watch your stuff too, honestly. I do. I see a lot of your TikTok stuff more than I see your YouTube stuff, but I don't always go on YouTube. But when I do go on YouTube and I see you posted a video, I'll watch the video no matter what. Especially your shorts. You post a lot of shorts. So
because it's the same thing I do for TikTok. Like it's literally just copy pasted over.
Right.
You know?
So when it comes to those emulation builds, I can't stand those bloated drives like that. Like, well, at least when it comes to dedicated drives, when it's the multi-cage stuff, I don't really care about the multi-cage stuff. You can put 70,000 games on it on a whatever drive and call it a day. Nobody's playing 70,000 games anyways. Who gives a shit? But when it comes to like those dedicated drives between racing and light guns, or even flying, like don't bloat the drive with repeat games. Like you're creating a dedicated build. Take the time to put the best versions of those games on there. Like we don't need a bloated drive. There's enough light gun and enough racing builds out there to where you can pick and choose. But there's this one group called the Lunatics, where it's a whole bunch of people, but the admins of that group created like a light gun list, like a master list, and there's over 500 games on it. I went through that list and I was looking at it. And when it gets into like the higher emulation, like PlayStation 2, they have games on there like the Clone Wars for Star Wars. That's not a light gun game.
Right.
That is not. You need a controller to move around. Maybe the gun works as a mouse with it, but you still need to use a controller to move around. You know, who's playing a game like this with a gun? You know what I mean? You're not doing that. Right. So it's like what it just really makes me mad. It really does. Like, we don't need 11 versions of Lethal Enforcers. We don't need 4 versions of Area 51. We don't need multiple versions of Terminator 2, the arcade game. We just don't. You know, the best versions of those games are all the arcade versions. When it comes to the console games, put the games on there for the console that is unique to the system.
Right.
Like my example of the Clone Wars for PlayStation 2, not a light gun game. But there's only 5 light gun games for PlayStation 2 that work. Not all of them work. There's a Silent Scope game for PlayStation 2, but it doesn't work with the guns. It's not compatible for some reason. It just doesn't emulate.
I get a little weird on this. If I'm not wrong, PlayStation 2 had 2 different types of light guns, and they had a couple games, and some of them worked for like the Gun Con, and then there was another light gun that some of them worked for. It was like a weird thing.
It was. There was a There was the Gun Con and the Gun Con 2, and then the
Mm,
Super Jolt light gun, and then there was a couple others too. But in general, if you wanted to play Silent Scope, you needed the gun for Silent Scope to play Silent Scope because you needed the zoom button to correctly play it. So I don't know if that's the reason why it doesn't emulate over on the PS2 emulator, but it doesn't work for Dreamcast either, because there's a Dreamcast version of Silent Scope. So it really annoys me, and they put the games on there. You know, there's a version of Virtual Cop 1 and 2 for PlayStation 2 also. And the best version of that game is the arcade version for Sega Model 2.
right.
And the only reason why it's on PlayStation 2, it has a little bit of better graphics, but you can still upscale Sega Model 2's emulator to 4K if you want to, or 1920 by 1080 and play in full screen. That's how I emulate my stuff. And it's just, you just don't need all that. You really
Right.
don't. You know, if you're dedicating a drive to something, like if it's a fighter, you know, you don't need 5 or 6 different versions of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Put the arcade version on there. Call it a day. You don't need the Sega Genesis version of that. You know,
Yeah. Right.
and make it one version per system. It's like Need for Speed 2, right? What is it? Need for Speed Underground 2.
Oh, don't get me started on Need for
What?
Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Well, no, not Hot Pursuit 2. Underground 2.
Oh, Underground 2 was pretty good.
What do you? I think the best version of Underground 2 is
PS2.
I think the GameCube version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's just preference, right?
Right.
So
Right.
if I'm making a racing drive and I'm going to put Underground 2 on it, I'm going to use the GameCube version.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Because that's the version you feel is the best.
Exactly. And then you have Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Everybody loves that game, right? That's a hot ass game.
Right.
You have the Xbox version and you have the PS2 version. I would put the Xbox version on there. Yeah. So I mean, that's just the way that I would build the drive. That's it. You know, it just doesn't need to be bloated with all that. Like when you and I were talking about something the other day, and I was like, "Give me your top 25."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, because we don't need to bloat it with over 100 different games. Let's put the top games on there and call it a day. And if you want to add more later, we add more later if there's still room. You know, we start at one spot and we move on to the next. Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
Yeah. We just couldn't get the Instagram figured out. And I have this little notification at the top here, Joel. I don't know. You should have it too, because you have admin access. It's like next to the Instagram, and it says, we're having trouble streaming Instagram.
That's all right. You got it up on Facebook, so that's all that matters. Facebook and YouTube, so that's cool. All right. So yeah, so that's it. So tell me what you've been doing all week, man.
I can't.
You don't want to let it out the bag yet?
Not yet. Big things are in the work.
Big things are in the work. Bill's keeping a secret that he doesn't want to tell the world yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Only a couple close friends know what's going on. You know.
That works, man.
Let's just say we're doing preliminary stuff to see if something is viable to do. So,
like a test run.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a test run. You ever see the movie Bloodshot with Vin Diesel?
No, and you know what? I have this weird thing about Vin Diesel where sometimes he's a really good actor, like Pitch Black, and then sometimes he's a really terrible actor, like Fast and the Furious. So, even though Bloodshot, I really did love that comic book when I was, older teenager, and maybe a little bit younger. I don't know, probably about 15, 16. I just haven't seen it. I have heard it was pretty good.
No, it was terrible.
Was it?
It was so bad. It was Fast and the Furious with it was basically just Fast and Furious with superpowers.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. It was all about family. It was all about that, all about getting back to family, and then he has superpowers, and then he figures out that they're lying to him, and that's it. That's the movie. End of the story. Yeah, there was something to it. It was a terrible fucking movie. I watched it over the weekend on Stars. I've been wanting to see it for a few years now, and I finally got the Stars app, and I was scrolling through. I'm like, oh shit, Bloodshot. I'm like, let's watch
Absolutely not.
that. That's the hashtag tonight, baby.
It is not. I'm not putting up with it, man.
You're not putting up with the bad back, Billy.
No, look, I got my pillow behind me in my chair.
Got your heating pad like you're on your period.
My heating pad's upstairs. I left it on the couch, dude. So yeah, it is bad enough that if I'm gonna try to sleep it off, and if I can't, then when I get up in the morning, I'm just gonna go to the hospital.
Oh, come on, you're not going to the hospital.
My wife's already mad at me for not going because it's just not it's not my jam, you know. I don't really go to the doctor unless I absolutely have to, and she's like, you said it took you 5 minutes to get down the stairs, you know? She's like,
you just twisted your back.
Yeah, I wasn't holding anything. That's what I said. I think I popped up too fast.
Yeah.
Kind of yanked something. I think it'll be fine.
We've all done that. Like I told you earlier, I did that twice, just lifting a laundry basket. That sucked. So yeah, man, that sucks. Pulling your back sucks. Just take some leave, drink a little Jaeger, and you'll be all right.
We out of Jaeger.
You out of Jaeger. All right, drink your Blue Label. I know you got some Blue Label.
We out of Blue Label.
Jesus Christ. What's up, Schutzman?
What's up, Jay Schutz? Yeah, it's rough over here, man.
You're slamming down a Red Bull at 9 o'clock at night. Jesus Christ.
Fucking lunatic, dude.
Yeah, you are. Holy fuck, man. Oh, so what's else been going on in the world of Nintendo? What's going on? What, you still playing that game?
Blue Fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty good. I have it just about wrapped up. If you guys haven't checked out Blue Fire on Switch, you should definitely check it out. It's on the eShop. I got it for under $10. It's got like it's got platforming reminiscent of a Hat in Time. Combat is Zelda style, and the art style is cel shaded, a la Wind Waker. Really good game. Really, really good game. Interesting.
I thought I read the other day that Eternal Darkness was going to get a reboot or a remaster on Nintendo Switch. I might have misheard, but I thought that there was going to be something going on. And there was some Bully news today too. Did you see that?
No.
Something about the soundtrack has been transferred over and remastered. So somebody was working on the original person who made the soundtrack was working on remastering the soundtrack for HD quality.
Interesting. So
yeah.
I wonder if that means we're getting a HD remaster of Bully.
Let me see if I can pull up the news. Hang on a second.
Because yo, Rockstar, stop making GTA games. Give us a Bully 2. Give us a Manhunt 3. Knock it off with fucking Grand Theft Auto. Nobody cares anymore.
Here we go. I'm going to pull it up right here.
Go ahead.
So give me a sec. Let me just switch over to the screen. Presence. Share screen. Where to share? Okay. Can you... Hang on. Can we see this? Oh, fucking Aquaman. Come on. Fucking Aquaman. All right, there we go. So we got some Bully news. Where each year passes, blah, 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 blah. The soundtrack has been uploaded by Sean Lee, the composer of the game. It includes the classics. If you play the original, the tracks and more will hit you right where the brain feels. And then some of them are still holed up for isolated listening. The songs returned randomly after previous copyright issues. Doesn't mean Rockstar Game is doing something with Bully. Maybe we could have a re-release down the pipeline.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Due to copyright BS, songs haven't been up on Spotify until now, so now you can listen to the soundtrack.
Joel, my daughter's watching on Facebook.
No shit. What's up, girl?
What's up, B Brizzle?
Manhunt would be amazing. I'd love to go back and play that game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and other gaming news. If you look over my shoulder, right here.
Oh, over your shoulder.
Over my shoulder, you'll see a blue Nintendo 64 and a case.
Yes.
I finally opened it.
Oh, finally. Dude, when I shipped that to you, like
December.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally said in there until December. I was kicking around a box in the garage, and I'm like, "What is this box?" And I grabbed my slicer and I open it up, and I'm like, "Oh, it's the Blue Japan Nintendo 64 and the case with the other Blue Japan Nintendo 64 inside it." Thank you, Bill Tendo, for that raffle win on both of them.
Nice.
That was definitely a good win. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Now I gotta get
now
box
on, I'm
protectors for
putting
that.
your shipping at the bottom of the list, dude. If you're gonna take 2 months to open them,
Seriously, right? I totally forgot about it. When I opened it up, I was like, "Oh man, the case! The case is really cool." Let me see if I can reach the case without ripping up my headset. Let me pull this up here for people to see. Come here, bitch. We have the Nintendo 64 case. This is gorgeous. It's in great condition too. So, Bill, tell me about this case. Is it a Japan case?
Yeah, so that was never released in the United States. I do get them occasionally. We never got those in the US. It's a Nintendo 64 carry case. Most of them don't have the tray on the inside. On yours, though, it does.
It does.
And actually, the last couple that I've got, I don't know why, I've just gotten very lucky and they have had the tray in them. Because that tray insert is yeah, because it comes right out. You could just lift it right out.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, and for the most part, that piece is generally not in there. And I don't know. I've had good luck over the last probably 2 months finding those. They're not terribly expensive in Japan, but it's one of those things where it's large, so it's expensive to ship over. So I have to make sure it's coming with a bunch of other stuff, and then stuff that's not going to damage it in transit.
So how does a Nintendo 64 fit in this?
It sits on top.
It sits on top?
Yeah, it sits on top of the gray part of the tray. Sideways.
Sideways?
Not long ways. Right. You'll figure it out.
That's funky.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little funky. All right, there we go. Oh, there it goes. I got it.
Now, I told you you'd get it.
I got it. And I'm assuming the controller goes underneath.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a tight stick. That is a tight stick.
I know, right?
Giggity. That's a really tight stick. Look at that.
Giggity, giggity.
Giggity, giggity. Opening this live with Bill Tendo. Thank you for the win.
Yeah.
How do I get this?
Hey, thank you, Mandy. Mine's fake. That's why it says phony aesthetic above my head. Joel's room is real, though.
Yeah, these are all real kiosks behind me. And the GameCube kiosk is gone. Well, it's there still, but it's going.
Going.
Yeah, I had a sick kid on Monday. So my buddy was supposed to pick it up on Monday. And I had to cancel on him because of a sick kid. So shooting for this Sunday for him to pick it up.
Yeah, I shoot with a green screen. And if I move just right, you could tell. Sometimes. Anyway.
Sometimes, yeah.
But just to drop a hint, there may be a new shooting location coming up.
Maybe a new shooting location coming up. Maybe.
May have.
You're not going to stream from there. You're not going to get any better internet in that place.
You don't know.
I don't know. You never know, right? You never know.
What's up, Justin Emery? Kenny?
Yeah. So thank you again for those Nintendo 64s on that win. That was awesome. Love that. Do you have the World of Nintendo, a visual history book?
No, I don't.
Hang on.
Actually.
Let me pull this up here. Give me a sec.
I'll give you all the time you need. Hey guys, let's talk about the fact that last week I had a mullet. And then I was like, I will do anything in my power to look like Joel. And then
you dick. Holy shit. That was the first time I've ever seen you with your head off. But don't ever do that again.
Okay, so I had a mullet last week and I told my wife I was tired of it and I only grew it because she liked it. That's hot.
Yeah, you need one of these.
I'd bang that.
Yeah, you need one of these. He banged that. Every time I send Bill a picture of something that I'm making or made, he's like, "Yo, that's so sexy. I'd fuck it." Like, bro, it's wood. You gotta do a splinter on your dick.
Yeah, if you're one of my friends and you send me a picture of something and I like it, I'll be like, I'll fuck that.
Yep, every single time.
But no, my wife, I told her I wanted to shave my head, and she's like, no, absolutely not. And then she went to work the other night, and she had to work real late and then had to be back to work real early. So she slept over by Dad's house because he lives much closer to her job. Usually at certain nights she doesn't come home because of that. And I shaved my head while she was gone.
Did you take a straight razor to it, or you just clip it?
I used my beard trimmer that I shave my cheeks and stuff with, so it shaves all the way down.
Careful, because you can dull out that beard trimmer real fast.
I've been having it for about 6 years, man.
Oh, there you go. So you gotta take a razor to that head, man. You gotta get shaving cream.
Nah, she told
me you gotta do it.
Nah, she told me I gotta let it grow back. I'm not allowed to do this again.
Hold on, take your head off again.
All right.
Let's freak out the world. You got a good dome for it. Yeah, yo, you gotta take a hand, pull your hat back off. You got a George Costanza. You got a Mr. Burns going on there. Yeah, you got a good head for it. Yo, you just shaved your head.
Mr. Burns, what's a Burns?
Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. You ain't got no hair in the center of your head.
No, I don't have any right here.
Yeah, on camera it looks like it looks like mine. It looks like it's all gone.
Oh no. This grows in.
Right.
It starts back here.
So your forehead's just extended. Yo, right? You got a pale ass head.
Yeah, look. Yeah, that's true, man. I do have a pale head. I know it hasn't seen sunshine in forever.
That's because you got the Brosnan hat on all the time.
Yeah, always with the Brosnan hat.
I love that hat.
Joel, can I surprise you?
With that hat?
No, not this hat. This one's my hat. You have your own Brosnan hat that's on the way. So
do I?
Yeah, open that box as soon as you get it from me. It should be there any day now, man. I sent you one out.
Don't sit there for a month. All right. It better have your stank on it. That's all that I know.
Nah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So yeah. In other gaming news, right? So I guess that's Suicide Squad. You're not into the newer games. You're not into the newer games. What?
It depends.
I got my hands on Pirates of Dark Water.
Oh, I love that cartoon.
But I just got the cart, and the dude sold it to me for $35 shipped. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's cheap because it's supposed to be like a rare game, unless the price dropped on it.
What's it on? Was just
Sega? Sega. It's a Sega game, yeah. The Sega version is supposed to be the rare one. I think there's a Super Nintendo version. I think. Don't quote me on that. I definitely know there's a Sega version. We going to price charting?
I am. Just as a preliminary.
Let me pull up eBay.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll
pull up eBay this way. eBay.
All right. I got it up. Yeah, there is a Super Nintendo.
I thought so.
Super Nintendo is loose at 100, and Sega, it says loose at $37.50.
So I'm looking at about 20. I got one for $26.99 and then one for $40 with fucked up labels.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm looking at it so you can look at the sales history on price charting as well,
right?
And I don't know how that got so low, except a couple carts went for like $28, but they're at like 65, 50, 50, 50, 65, 27. So
it's all over the place.
Yeah.
A complete one's 272. Then we got 77. We got 50, 148, 179, 164. We got a cart. The cart looks in great condition for $80.
Uh-huh.
Another one for $199 complete. And I might try to complete this now because of that. I might as well. We got one right here for 115 with a fucked up cart label. We got another one for 119 with game stickers on it.
Right.
So it's like, the prices are all over the place on this, and that's it. Well, the Super Nintendo version, there's one right here for 105, another one for 90, 185, 99. I thought the Sega Genesis version was just a lot more expensive than the Super Nintendo version. That was a great cartoon, though. It was. I remember the first time I played that was on the Sega Channel. So Sega Channel was amazing. I want Sega to come back, and I want it to come back as like an Xbox Game Pass version, but I want it to be Sega Channel. That's what I want them to call it. Like, they have to call it Sega Channel, and it just straight up streaming, put it on every platform. I'm telling you, there's a chance they're going to do it because that's what Xbox is doing. Xbox is killing the Xbox, and they're just using Game Pass, and they're going to every platform.
I keep hearing, but
there was an article on that the other day. What do you think about that? Would you play Game Pass on your PlayStation?
Sure, why not? To be honest, Game Pass is the only one. Game Pass is the only thing that's been holding up Xbox for a couple years, if you ask me. I don't see any other reason to have a Xbox unless you have Game Pass, because 90% of the games, if not more, you can play on any other console. You can play on PC. Who cares if you have an Xbox? But they have Game Pass, which makes it worth it and desirable to have the Xbox. Without Game Pass, you need both of those things to make that work.
Not even. I mean, you can play Game Pass on a PC.
Right.
And have full access to it. Would you play Game Pass on your Nintendo Switch if it was available?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Sitting there playing Halo on the Switch almost feels like a sin.
I wouldn't play Halo. I don't play FPS.
Well, I was just using it as an example, Yeah. Well, would you play? Would you play Banjo-Kazooie?
Well, obviously. But I would also get into some of those games that I'd love to see on the Switch. That would actually be awesome, because like maybe we could get some of the OG Xbox games in that instance, or some
that would be amazing.
Or it would be a perfect game. It's a 360 game, but do you know it would be perfect to be available on the Switch? Man, maybe we should talk about like Xbox games that would be perfect on Switch.
Let's do that.
So Viva Pinata.
Oh shit, I forgot about that fucking game.
That would be a phenomenal Switch game. If they released that right now on Switch,
I'd play it.
People would buy the shit out of it.
Yep, I'd buy it. I pay $40 for that, $39.99. Viva Pinata. Holy shit, I forgot all about that game.
Who dropped this comment? How does what work? We are streaming on our usual YouTube, like always, and we're also streaming on Facebook at the same time.
Yep.
We're trying some new stuff. The Instagram didn't work out tonight because we were going to stream to mine and Joel's Instagrams as well. That didn't work out. If you were here for the first 10 minutes of the show, it was boring because we were just piddling with that.
Yep, trying to get that going. So
yeah,
apparently you have to have an Instagram professional account in order to do that. I don't have a pro account, but I'm going to. And then I need to know my password too. That usually helps.
Catch. I know. I was about to highlight that too, because look, I don't have a PS5. I have no interest in buying one. There's just not anything on that system that I want to play. I don't play a ton of modern games to begin with. There's nothing on Xbox Series X that I want to play. But would I like a couple of PS3, PS4 games be available on the Switch? A couple of Xbox and Xbox 360 games available on the Switch? Absolutely, man. I mean, I'd lose my shit if we could play Grab by the Ghoulies on Nintendo Switch. And for the people that don't know, when Nintendo fumbled the bag really bad and let Microsoft buy Rare after the Nintendo 64, Grab by the Ghoulies was the first game that Rare made for Microsoft. And it wasn't like a huge game. It wasn't the greatest game in the world, but it was a lot of fun. It was bright. It was colorful. OG Xbox had a lot of good Xbox specific games. And then 360 had some good ones, but less. And then halfway through the 360's life, Xbox became the AAA machine that it is now.
You know, I thought that Thief, the original Thief for the original Xbox, was a fantastic game. I feel like if you port that over to the Switch, the original version, that would be a perfect game to play on the Switch. I think the graphics would work out perfectly. The gameplay controls for it, the whole nine, man. Jungle Green N64 for $70. That's a deal. Console only, or did you get controller with it too?
I'd fuck that.
I'd fuck that too, man. That's a great fucking deal. Holy shit. I paid $100 for my green console, and it had it's got a crack in it. I wish Facebook would tell us the names of the people when we're on StreamYard.
So if you ask, I could tell you because I actually have Facebook open. Like this comment is Kenny.
Oh, okay.
This comment, that one's not showing up for me. I don't know who dropped that one is.
Daughter just asked for an Xbox. I was disappointed. What were you disappointed about?
That's Mandy Smith.
Oh, no.
Are you just disappointed in her the fact that she wants an Xbox and not a Nintendo or a PlayStation? Because I deal with the disappointment of both of my twin sons and my stepson playing Xbox. I have they won't play Switch. They're like, Dad, it's only like 30 frames per second. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Frames per second don't matter a whole lot when the games are actually fun. If all you're playing is first-person shooters, you don't care about fun games. You care about competitive games. Like you want to have a fun time, get you a Nintendo Switch. If you want to play other games that are for other reasons than to just have fun, get your Xbox, get your PlayStation.
You know, I honestly don't care about the frames per second when it comes to gameplays. I really don't.
Nope.
I hate it when people are reviewing stuff and they're comparing the frames per second between consoles and things like that and what held up and what didn't. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from an era where we're used to playing with glitchy games, you know, that were released, and you just play through the glitches and things like that. And if you get a little slowdown when you're playing the game, who cares? You know, the speed will pick right back up. You know, there's no issue with it at all, unless it's like completely unplayable. Like the Batman Arkham series for the Switch, so many people were complaining because it dropped down to 30 frames per second. It's like you're playing it on the Nintendo Switch. What did you expect? Right. You know, it's basically a single board computer on steroids, if not more, of course, you know. And I'm kind of being hypothetical about the single board computer, but it's basically, that's what it is. Just an SBC on steroids that can play these badass games.
Right.
Like
you don't have to, like, my sons don't have to tell me, hey, the Switches, it was underpowered for last generation. And I'm like, you know the difference between me and you? I've never thrown my controller. You know what I mean? Like, I've never yelled at people and called them horrible names in a headset. The difference between me and you is I enjoy my games. So, yeah, so what? If it's underpowered or whatever by your standards, but for my standards, Nintendo has these bright, colorful, fun games to play. And, you know, my kids can tell me, oh, you wear nostalgia glasses, you think Nintendo does no wrong. And I'm like, nah, Nintendo as a company is a horrible entity, but let's be fair. Nintendo's strong point is their first-person titles and the simple fact that they make games for their consoles. When you have AAA games, they're being made for all consoles, and then you end up with all these grays and browns and, you know, it's all muted colors and all this nonsense. You can't have a bright, beautiful game that's going to work across all consoles, but Nintendo's first-party games are developed specifically for their consoles. They perform fantastic on their console. They look great, you know, so they're made to be fun.
You'll never see a Pokemon game on an Xbox or a PlayStation.
No,
because you don't need it. You don't need it on one of those consoles because it plays fantastically on the fucking Nintendo.
Yeah, and you can play Digimon on there.
There you go. You can play Digimon on there too. I never played Digimon in my life. What is? I don't even know what that's about. Is that Pokemon on steroids?
Digimon is very similar to Pokemon. So interesting little thing. Digimon was created by Bandai Namco. the toy company Bandai. So in Japan in the 90s, they decided that they were going to make their own handheld system to compete with the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. And so Bandai Namco made one, and it was called the Wonder Swan. But Nintendo had Pokemon. So they killed the handheld market at the time. Absolutely. But Bandai Namco owned Digimon, which was very similar. They put out like 12 games of Digimon for the Wonder Swan and Wonder Swan Color, and it just never made it out of Japan. They got some cool games on there, but overall, really, really similar.
Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah. I ever show you my Nintendo DS kiosk?
Yes, you did. You showed me. I don't think you showed these guys.
You ever see a little? Here we go. Don't mind my messy ass desk.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna drop for a second so that it takes up the whole screen.
So that is the Nintendo DS kiosk. It's the top half. There's no base to it, and it has the demo version of Super Mario Brothers inside. The new Super Mario Brothers inside. It's just a demo version. Don't mind my messy ass desk. Obviously, got some rolling papers over there.
Hey, look, we switched sides, Joel.
Holy shit, we did. How do we move back? I don't like this.
You would have.
There we go.
Wait, how'd you do that?
I grabbed your screen and I moved it like this.
Shut up. Hey,
we're learning new shit all the time, right?
I didn't know we could do that.
I didn't know we could do that either, right? I also have the. I actually have so the DS Lite is in the kiosk, but I actually have a Nintendo DS. Demo version, demo console. Where the fuck is it?
Hey,
this thing's worth like $250, and I'm like, oh, where is it?
Right,
it's buried.
Dude,
on my
let's throw out LaShawn's comment here. How he said, "Game sucks, but cartoons was as good as Pokemon." Talking about Digimon. Now, let me throw out a very controversial opinion. Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon is far superior to the Pokemon cartoon. Hands down.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi is sends Pokemon to the fucking Shadow Realm.
In all fairness, I couldn't fucking stand the Pokemon cartoon back in the day. Couldn't stand it at all. I hated God, it's in my head now. I hated the theme song for it. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Couldn't do it. No, it was going on right when I was leaving the door to get on the bus too.
So, Joel, what do you think the greatest cartoon theme song of all time is?
Oh,
I know it without a second of even thinking.
Like voted the number one, or what I think is number one?
What do you think is number one?
Oh, I would go with probably. Oh shit. That's a tough question.
No, it's not. It's an easy question.
I'm tossing myself up between fucking Voltron and what do you call it, G.I. Joe?
All right, I'm gonna say you're wrong.
What's yours?
DuckTales.
Oh.
DuckTales, bro. Bum, 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 bum. Life is like a hurricane. Dude, everybody knows.
Did you ever watch the new versions of the DuckTales?
No.
Oh, it's great. And Launchpad is even stupider than what he was before. Oh yeah, and they sometimes they switch up the theme song. So instead of hearing, Life is like a hurricane, like the guy singing it, they do the Launchpad. Launchpad sings it, and he doesn't know all the words.
Nice.
So he goes like, something hurricane in Duckburg. Yeah, it's great. And he's got a deep ass voice just like that too. It's fantastic. The new DuckTales is worth a watch. It is. I didn't think I was going to get into it, but I watch it with my kids. It's good.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Kind of like the Ninja Turtle cartoon. I didn't think I was going to get into the new version. Kind of like that better than the old version. I went there.
No,
I went there. Yeah, I went there.
Look, I ain't even seen it, and I'm disagreeing with you, man.
Dude, I kind of didn't like the way that the Ninja Turtles looked at first, and then my daughter was watching it the one day, and then I was sitting there getting into it, and I'm like, oh, this is good. Like, this is good. There's only like 24 episodes, 26, something like that. Not a lot, but it's a good series.
You know, it was another good one. Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears.
Yeah.
I know the cartoon.
Yeah.
There was a Gummy Bear cartoon. You mean the Care Bears?
No. Oh my God. Gummy Bears.
Fuck you.
Bouncing
Fuck
here
you.
and there.
Rainbow
and
Bright.
everywhere.
How about that? Rainbow Bright's the shit. You know what I forgot about that I just seen on TikTok? Fucking Captain Power. Remember Captain Power?
I do. So check this out. I want to tell you this because it's funny as shit. My cousins, so we were all real poor. I know you get tired of hearing my childhood poor stories, right?
No, I don't. I love hearing about it.
Whatever. So I have some cousins, and there was 4 kids.
Okay.
And
I hit the count.
Well, it depends on who the parent was. I had to count down. So because some of them had 5, 6, 7 kids, you know.
3 baby mamas. That's rough.
So this is my Aunt Joyce's family. And at one point when we were kids, they up and moved to the middle of nowhere in Tennessee. They did have a VCR, but they only had 1 tape, and they lived there for 2 years. And my cousin Joey, when he came back the rest of his life, it's all he's ever talked about is the fact that when they lived in Tennessee, they only had 1 videotape, and it was the Care Bear movie. And they didn't get no TV stations. So that's all they watched all day, every day for 2 years was the Care Bear movie.
They couldn't go to fucking Blockbuster or the library and rent a movie?
No.
Oh, shit. That sucks. Oh, man. Imagine watching a Care Bear movie straight up for fucking 2 years. Okay, you got a giveaway tonight? What's your giveaway?
I do. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this first though.
I remember. Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a fucking. It was a Disney thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking gummy bears.
Right. Fucking gummy bears. Hang on, we keep switching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you on the left. I'm on the right.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. You're the white bread. I'm the white bread. Where the salami?
Hey. Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna release a YouTube video last week, and I didn't even get around to it. I just feel like it's time for me to admit that I'm a nepo baby.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm a child of nepotism. My father is famous.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Was he the greatest hustler of New Orleans? What's up?
No, he's a musician, actually.
Oh, no, you told me this before. Yeah, you told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom and dad didn't always have the greatest relationship. So at one point, I
didn't even have a dad growing up, so don't worry.
Yeah, well, sometimes like that. But hold on, I'm gonna.
Speaking of, I want to bash some first graders' head because my wife told me that my nephew came home crying from school today, and like the teacher had to have a talk with his mom because the boys in his class were making fun of him because he doesn't have a dad.
What?
Yeah. Like I'm about to hop on a plane and go throw some fucking first graders against the wall.
Let's go beat up some kids.
Seriously, or take their dad.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, now you don't have a dad.
What would be better, to beat up the kids or go beat up their dads in front of them?
Beat up the dad in front of them.
I'm with you.
Absolutely, because then he can make fun of the kids for their dads getting beat up.
So, the reason I've gotten, I've had a bunch of Instagram pages, and I've had multiple pages go over 20,000 followers, and it is actually because of my real dad that I don't talk about too much, because, like I said, he's a famous musician, and he helped me out. He not money wise, because he's just famous. He ain't rich, but this is my real dad right here. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. Is Pasquale? He's the drummer. He's the drummer for the Chuck E. Cheese band. He's also the chef that makes the pizzas. So yeah, I'm a nepo baby, and my real father is Pasquale.
I was wondering where you're going with this, you dick. You play it off all the time like that. That's good. That's good.
Dude, I'll play all like
your dad's the drummer for the rap band.
Right. half the time my wife doesn't know if I'm lying to her or not because I'll just be so serious about shit.
The entire audience had no idea.
Huh?
The entire audience had no idea.
Mandy sees the resemblance.
That's good shit.
Oh,
all right. So what's the giveaway tonight? Man?
Never released in America. You know I like to give away the exclusives, right? When I can.
I'm sitting here.
I was looking earlier, and I'm like, I actually have a couple of these. Never released in America. When it did come to America, it was on GameCube, but it was released in Japan for Nintendo 64. And that's Animal Crossing.
Oh, shit.
And because I use a green screen, you could see through it because it's green. Everywhere that you see through is green. That's because of my green screen.
It's a real cartridge, everybody.
Yes, but yes, it's definitely real. But these go for about $40. These go for about $40, dude. And I actually have a number of them. So I figured that would be a really cool thing to give away because it was never released in the United States. When this did it was never released for Nintendo 64. When it came to GameCube is when it was named Animal Crossing because here it's actually Animal Forest. So, pretty cool little game. I'm going to give that away whenever we feel like it.
You know, it's a game that I've always wanted to play for the Nintendo 64 that I haven't, and now that I'm thinking about it in my head, I'm probably going to go back and start playing it within the next couple of days, or tonight, excuse me. Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
I remember back in like 96, 97, maybe even 98, I read about that in a Nintendo Power magazine. And I was waiting for it to come out to Blockbuster, and it never made it to my Blockbuster. And I never got to play. That was the only way I got to play Nintendo 64 games was Blockbusters. So, yeah. Animal Crossing N64. All right, Japanese version. And if you know how to make your Nintendo 64 universal, you can play it on your regular Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a secret about GameCube. So I skipped GameCube. I went from Nintendo 64 to PS2. And then I played GameCube for the first time and playing a lot of games and trying to get used to it and really started enjoying it in my older years. And I'm glad I did because I feel like I had a greater appreciation for those games in that instance. I never cared about Smash Brothers. It's a mid-fighting game at best. You know, but but now, because of that, Mario Sunshine's my favorite 3D Mario.
Still never played it.
It's a banger.
Yeah. Wasn't Sunshine the actual sequel to Mario 64?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's on vacation.
Is that why it's called Sunshine? Because he's in paradise?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They're on vacation.
Okay.
Super Mario Sunshine. They're at a tropical resort.
I think I might have it.
Well, they had it for the Super Mario 3D All-Stars had Mario 64, Sunshine, and the first Galaxy for Switch.
You want to know how stupid I am? I had that game.
No, I already know.
Well,
go ahead.
Let's divulge a little bit so the audience can find out. I had that game 2 years ago. I bought it when it came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of my kids' babysitters was over here, and their boyfriend stopped by, and him and I were bullshitting about the Switch. And he told me that he was looking for the Mario 3D All-Star so that he can play Sunshine. And I was like, oh yeah, I got it. And I'm like, here, man, you can just have it. I'm like, I don't even play it. This was like maybe like 2-3 months after it come out. And, now she's not my babysitter anymore, and they broke up. And this dude got a free fucking 3D All-Stars for me, and it's worth like $120.
Okay, so
I'm mad.
So, okay, that's fine. Now, let me tell you, because I had not an exact situation, but I had a little situation with Tabby. Okay. So I had 2 copies of it. One was open, one was not. And the one that was not was sitting on my shelf. And Tabby and I have been friends since like 8th grade.
Right.
And so she told me she wanted to play Sunshine. Or she wanted 3D All-Stars. And So I mailed her my sealed copy. And it's not like it was a long time after it came out, but it was getting close to the date where they were going to stop selling them. And so you could still get it at Walmart for the same price, right?
Right.
So I sent her mine, and I said, look, just go buy one and send it back at some point,
Yeah.
or send me whatever. We'll get even later somehow. So I sent it out to her. Then they stopped making the game. The game goes up in price. And right after I did that, my son's friend came over and he's like, hey, Mr. Bill, will you sell me your Mario Sunshine? And I was like, yeah, it was 3D All-Stars. And I sold it to him because, hey, Tabby's got one. She's going to send it back to me.
Right.
Whatever. Time went by. I didn't have a copy at all. That thing shot up in price to like $100. And probably 2 weeks ago, she sent me one.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yep. It was awesome.
That's great. Thanks, Daddy.
Not only that, but I also got her daughter, Lala, is amazing. Great little girl. She sent me a drawing. I don't have it down here with me, or else I would show it to you.
That's very cute.
I'm all froze up, huh, Joel?
Yeah, you are all froze up, man. Your thing's still playing catch up. And we weren't even sharing screens.
Maybe I got too much stuff open on my computer. Hold on.
Close everything in your browser except for StreamYard. What are you doing?
I have everything closed except I have a wheel open so that we can do a giveaway whenever we get around to it.
Oh, boy.
I'm not in a rush.
We should just do the StreamYard giveaway.
I don't know how to do the StreamYard giveaway.
Maybe I'll do the StreamYard giveaway. Hang on.
All right, you do it, but I think people have to put the thing in first.
Yeah,
the hashtag in first.
They do. So don't say what the hashtag is yet. Giveaway tool. Hang on.
No, okay.
StreamYard giveaway tool. Whoops. Wrong button.
I don't have any candy down here.
No, that sounds creepy.
Well, okay, that's fair, I guess. But I usually keep candy in my basement, Joel.
All right, here we go. All right, so what do you want the hashtag to be?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. Are you sure you don't want it to be
no?
Add Billy back?
No.
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 What's the name you're giving away again? It's not Harvest Moon. It's what is it?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. So
hashtag animal.
Hashtag animal. Hang on. Don't type it in yet. Wait for it to come up on the screen. And
so all you have to do to enter the free giveaway for the Japan only exclusive Nintendo 64 game is enter that hashtag into the chat right now. This is a $40 game. We're going to give it away for free. Add that hashtag.
hashtag animal. Type it in.
That's all you got to do is type it into the chat. It'll automatically enter you into the giveaway.
Yep. Automatically goes in.
Oh, this is interesting. Joel, we have people entering on Facebook and they all say Facebook user.
Oh, it does. Oh no! All right, you got to hop over to Facebook. You got to hop over to YouTube if you want to be part of the giveaway because your names don't show up in the StreamYard thing.
All right, hold on just a second. We got to figure out how to do this because the StreamYard is just saying Facebook user. It's not giving a name. So if somebody on Facebook wins, I'm not going to know which person it is.
So hang on. So it's not entering the Facebook people because if you look, there's only 3 entries on the screen. So if you want to be part of the giveaway, you got to jump over to the YouTube stream, type in hashtag animal into the YouTube chat is what you got to do. So hop over to YouTube.
Hold on. I'll drop the link in the
chat. There you go.
Give me just a second. I feel like I got to sneeze.
Sneeze, baby, sneeze. We're gonna leave this up for about 5 more. We're gonna leave this up for a few minutes, so don't feel like you need to rush over here. So yeah, but if you want to be part of the giveaway, hop over to the YouTube stream, type in #animal, and you got to go to Bill Tendo's YouTube where we're streaming live to GameOnia. Type in #animal into the live chat, and then you will be able to be part of the giveaway.
So, yeah, you got to jump over to YouTube. There's the link to enter the hashtag. It won't let you do it from Facebook.
No, it will not let you do it from Facebook. You got to be in the live chat. Did I type in animal correctly? Did I spell that correctly, or am I stupid?
Yeah, I think that's right.
It is right. Okay.
You ain't telling me. I don't know. The fuck do I know?
Yeah.
Who the hell am I? The link is here. Actually, I could.
There you go.
I just highlighted the link in the chat. Oh, it didn't. The link didn't show up on Facebook.
You got it because you got to type it in the Facebook, dude. Anyways, just go over to Bill Tendo's YouTube channel if you're on Facebook and type in #animal. That's all you got to do. Everybody has a YouTube channel.
Holy crap! I don't.
So if you want to run Animal Crossing for Nintendo 64, again, jump over to the YouTube channel, Bill Tendo's YouTube channel, go to the live video for GameOnia, type in #animal, and then you will automatically be entered into the contest. We got 19 people watching. We got 11 entries right now. Make that 12.
Look, there's Sam Curtis, Sammy Padeles. I know I didn't say that right. I don't say nothing right. So my mom told me.
Keep in mind, we don't really have an agenda every week either. It's just Bill and I just bullshitting every Wednesday night. Bullshitting about whatever. No agenda, no specific topic. We're just talking about things. Let's talk more about some Xbox games, though, porting over to the Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't mind seeing, what was another Xbox exclusive that I used to play all the time? I don't want to say Midnight Club 3 because that was a cross-platform situation. Actually, I wouldn't mind if they dropped, what was it? Black would be cool to see over on Nintendo Switch, but also Nam 67. I think that would be a cool game to play on the Nintendo Switch.
Wait, was it? That was a PS2 game, right?
It was a PS2 game and it was an Xbox game, but I played it on Xbox.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe we'll see some Jet Set Radio. Well, that was Dreamcast.
No.
Xbox had one too, right?
They had Jet Future Radio.
Jet Future Radio. There we go. I don't think Gears of War on Nintendo Switch would play really well.
Okay, hear me out on this one, Joel.
I'm hearing you.
Fable.
On Nintendo Switch?
Yeah,
Switch. Absolutely. Oh, dude, The Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those games would be absolutely fantastic on the Nintendo Switch. Fable was basically like Quest 64, but better.
Psychonauts, Blinks. Blinks, I remember they were going to make him their mascot, and that didn't work out. It was a fun little platformer, though.
Crazy Taxi.
Never a big fan of Crazy Taxi. I know people love that game, but that's just one I never really got into.
That was one of those just stupid, mind-setting or mindless game playing. Jade Empire would be pretty cool, too.
Hey, to Andrew, you can always pick one up at BillTendo.com. If you use the code YouTube, you can get 10% off at checkout.
Ooh.
Sorry, I had to pimp myself real quick.
The man's got a discount.
Always got a discount. Always have a discount going.
The man's got a discount. Oh, dude, you know what would be the best port over original Xbox game ported over to the Nintendo Switch? Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, Black.
Or just both of them. Ninja Gaiden Black and just the one that was just labeled Ninja Gaiden for the original Xbox. That would be perfect.
Right.
Perfect, man. Perfect.
All
right, we got 15 entries. We got 21 people watching. We got to get a Sweet 16.
So we need one more?
We need one more for a Sweet 16. #animal. Go to the YouTube channel, go into the live chat, and hit #animal if you want to win Animal Crossing for the Nintendo 64.
Japan only release. Was never released in America.
Don't mind his green screen. Tenchu was a badass game. Tenchu, I think, was the first game I ever played that I could cut the head off of somebody. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Like a samurai sword cutting the head off.
Yep.
Thought it was the coolest thing in the world, man.
Tenchu, Silent Assassin.
No, that was a badass game. I think they made Tenchu 3 for the Nintendo or for the original Xbox. And then Dino Crisis 3 was on the original Xbox, but it didn't get a huge... Dude, speaking of Dino Crisis, there was a fucking thing the other day that Capcom put out like a post and was like, let us know if you want a Dino Crisis reboot. And like it blew up. You didn't see that?
No, I haven't been online. I've been busy.
Even IGN made a post about it and was like, if you want to tell Capcom that you want a Dino Crisis reboot, go tell them yes. Because they're looking for they're asking the question.
Actually.
All right, you want to run this draw?
You run it.
I know you. Are you ready? We're gonna run it.
I'm ready when you're ready.
All right, here we go. Let's see who the winner is gonna be. Colin Schutzman.
What?
Oh, Sammy.
That is from the group. That's Sam Curtis.
Sam Curtis.
Yep.
Congratulations, Sammy. Get a hold of Bill Tendo. Get his info.
We talk to each other all the time.
There you go. You know who it is. Congratulations, Sammy.
Nice guy. Nice guy. Great guy, actually. Pull that back up.
So when I comment, it says your name.
Hey, you could be saying some messed up shit.
We all know you love popsicles.
Great. Great.
That's awesome. Love that.
Phenomenal.
All right.
Oh.
So, yeah. What else you got going on, Billy boy?
I crapped out on something. I bought a bunch of hard drives. Excuse me. I bought a bunch of external hard drives to do some Wii Broly mods, and they're not gonna work.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm having a partitioning problem or a formatting problem or something. I chose another brand than I usually use. I usually use the Seagates, and these were not cheaper, but I could get them faster.
Right.
And so I went with them, and it took 6 hours to copy the info, and then when I went to set up the feed, it wouldn't read from USB at all. It's not reading them. It's not picking them up.
Was it one of those Silicon Valley or Silicon Power hard drives?
I don't think so, but I would have to check.
A good program you can use, and it's also free, is what is it called? Here, I got it on my desktop. Give me a second. Disk Genius. It is a free program. You don't have to pay for it, but you can clear the partition, format it in any format you want from it, and I'll pull it up on my screen here so you can take a look at it. Just pull it up. I use this all the time. Back when I've been using this maybe for about 2 years now, because at one point I could not see if it shows up. So you can't really see it too well because of my 4K screen.
No, I have Disk Genius.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, use it. Use it to repartition your drive.
Yeah.
And you should be good.
Like right now, I just got to figure out what the hell's wrong.
So what's cool about Disk Genius is that when we're doing these Batacera things, or you're using the Linux, when you flash that over, it takes over the entire hard drive, and usually you can't reconvert it back. With Disk Genius, you can clear the partition completely out and repartition it back to a normal blank drive without having Linux on it, so you can continue to use the drive. I ended up saving a bunch of hard drives that way.
Right.
Yeah, even some big boys that I had like a fucking 10 terabyte hard drive that I accidentally switched over to Batacera, and I lost it because I couldn't use it. And I got it back. So
I took a break on those Ys again, by the way.
Did you? You just gave
Yeah.
up on them?
No, I didn't give up. I've been busy, so I had to take a break on them. But I did get the cable we talked about, the adapter.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah. Well, I got one of those somewhere.
But those things, the BIOS is like so restrictive
And
like,
funky.
Well, even though it's a Dell BIOS, it doesn't have advanced boot options.
Okay.
And it's missing a couple other things. So I've had issues working with it, you know.
Okay.
And so like I was getting a little frustrated. So I'm like, okay, I'm not in a rush to get these things finished. I'll get them finished when I get to it. I mean, you can't see right now, but this is actually a screen right here because I set up right here to program things.
Right. That's basically what I do right here too.
Yeah, I got two screens in front of me, and it's an L-shaped desk, and I have another screen right here that's not attached to this computer.
Right.
But I have like one of the universal power supplies that I just change the tip for, depending on what kind of computer I'm hooking up to it to program. Like power supply for Lenovo and Dell and every type of computer is different for the mini PCs.
I've got a sea of adapters right down here.
Yeah.
right next to me. Got a sea of them, and they're all plugged in so that I can just plug in whatever I need.
Yeah. Well, I found that the easiest thing for me to do is have the little strip of tips down here on my desk and have that one lead and plug in the tip that I need.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
I got too much stuff plugged in already.
Yeah, we're overloading the power supplies down here. That's what we're doing.
Killing it.
So
if I ever shut everything off in the basement for a week, my wife would never let me turn it back on because she'd see how much it all costs.
The electricity?
Yeah.
As a 10th, hang on a second, J-Pill's got enough. As a 10th gen i7 32 gig 1660 good enough for your 4K? Like, no. A 1660 doesn't put out true 4K. You got to go up to a 1080, an NVIDIA 1080 or a 3060 to get the 4K out of it. The 1660 is only going to get you like 20 frames per second for 4K. It's not going to get you true 4K at all. So the games aren't going to play at full speed. You're going to have stuttering, things like that. So that will happily play 1080p, no problem at all, but you're not going to be able to play 4K. And what light gun do you have, J-Pill? Curious about that.
I built one.
Oh, you built one. I mean, you can. There's DIY projects out there where you can build light guns too. So,
Do, 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 do.
What do you say? You want to call it in about 5 minutes?
Yeah, I would say that's fine.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go get back on that heating pad.
Oh, you know what? I just bought send-ins. Got one from Ray on your last chat. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So
nice.
The light gun build would only be dedicated to one of those. You can only do send-in, or you can do gun for IR, or otherwise you would need 2 drives. That's the way I have it set up. You can't do multiple guns on one single drive. Whoever is doing it, it says that they can. There's lots of issues with it. It's bullshit. So just choose what gun you want, or just choose which gun you would want to use. I would say on a Windows PC, use the gun for IR. Use the send-ins on Batacera, because the send-ins are such a pain in the ass on Windows. But yeah, use gun for IR. I would say get the gun for IR build, and you're going to get more bang for your buck and better gameplay out of it anyways. And yeah. And if your 10th gen i7 32 gigs, you can upgrade that to a 3060. 3060's recently been on sale for $249, $270. So you're not really spending that much money to upgrade it to a 3060, and that PC will handle it as long as your power supply, as long as your power supply is at least 700 watts. You'll be all good.
That
You
is
said, what?
good information.
You're like, what did you just talk about?
No, I got you. I'm with you. I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to BillTendo.com. Pick up all your retro gaming needs from BillTendo.com. You want an arcade? You want some light gun stuff? Go to RetroLizardsCustomArcades.com. I will have a portable retro gun box coming out. The actual box with the system set up, with the controls on it, ready to go. All you got to do is just plug in your sending guns, and it's going to work automatically. And you can plug it into any TV, take it to your friend's house, take it to your cousin's house, wherever you want to go. Bring it on Christmas and have the whole family play Area 51 or Duck Hunt.
You're going to like that gun box. I've seen it. It's fucking beautiful.
Oh, man. I'm building a second one, too, as we speak. So, yeah, we got 2 of them coming out. I got double graphics, so I have extra. So, yeah, we're going to have 2 of them coming out, up for sale, ready to go.
Joel and I discuss all the stuff we're working on because we're very encouraging to each other.
We are. I talk to Bill all the time, especially about fucking when I have my CNC woes and my little carpentry woes, and then I have epiphanies in my head about ideas and things like that. J Pill, you're not going to see a difference between the 4K really and the 1080p. If you're running a 4K TV, yeah, you're going to need the 4K drive, right? Otherwise, you can run a 1080p gaming console on a 4K TV. It's not really going to make that much of a difference in visualizations. But if you're just running 1080p and you don't want to spend the money to upgrade to a 4K to a 3060 to run 4K, just drop in the 1080p, man. Go right for it. You're not really missing out on much, and you're still going to enjoy the system no matter what. It's really just a resolution difference. That's all that it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, Bill and I all day long, and I'm constantly texting him about woes. You know, when I'm having CNC woes, questions, all that other shit. I'm constantly talking about stuff. We're showing each other our secrets all the time. Like, hey, I got this in the works. And you're like, hey, I got this in the works. And I'm like, oh shit. Give me more details on what you're doing.
Right. Constantly like, let me see that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like, we both have our specialties for sure. Like on the programming end, I think Joel's way better than I am. You know?
Well, so, we're all good in our own ways. We're all good at our own stuff, man. That's it. You're learning the programming. You're tinkering with it.
It's exhausting.
Yeah,
I'm too old to be learning new shit. You know, I feel like if I would have stopped a year ago, I knew everything I needed to know.
Like you told me the other night about the Canlock system. Do it 100 times and you'll be good at it, right? I did it a couple times and I got it down. Building it. If you're building an image, keep tinkering at it, keep adding systems to it. You're only going to get better. You only need to do it the first time, and then you're going to completely understand how to do it the second time.
Right.
That's the best part about building an image or emulation. You're learning it, and you move on, and then you just got to remember for the second time. So.
Yeah, some of the stuff's real easy for me to do, but learning different systems, you know.
Yeah, I hate having duplicates on systems. And don't forget, J-Pill, I will remote into your system and set up that drive on your PC and get your guns going for an easy setup for you too. As a matter of fact,
crazy.
I got a remote login in a half hour for a West Coast guy.
Oh,
so time difference.
Go do your remote login. I'm gonna crawl up the stairs to the heating pad.
All right, guys.
Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all.
See you, everybody. Thanks for watching.